Okay. Hello all, this is Srihari. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss 100 days multi-cloud roadmap with project based only. Here we will discuss 12 projects from basics to advanced layer. Here this 100 days roadmap is divided into four phases. Here phase 1, day 1 to day 20. Here we are mainly focusing on the single cloud dependencies, that is AWS, Azure and GCP. Here we are focusing on the core services with projects. Then phase 2. This phase 2 is day 21 to day 50. Here is the intermediate with multi-cloud. Here replicating the solutions across the three clouds. Okay. Then phase 3. This phase 3 is multi-cloud architecture. Will combine the all three clouds. Okay. Then phase 4, portfolio level with advanced project. Okay. These days are day 1 to day 20, day 21, day 50 is this will be changed based on the project dependency level. This complete projects also for day by day I will updating our GitHub and our LinkedIn also will update our YouTube channel also. This complete resource also I will post in our main website, that is our TechCareerHubs official website. I will share this all links in our description. Please go through it and learn it. This project is based on with three years for cloud engineer levels with all, okay, from basics to 3 years levels. Okay, this complete phase 1 is in phase 1 is depends on the course fields. Here get hands on mastery with the compute, networking, storage, IAM roles and monitoring in each cloud, that is three clouds AWS, GCP and Azure. In here our first project is the build and deploy a three-tier web app on using AWS. Here we are using VPC for our virtual private cloud for our private subnet and public subnet. Public subnet. Okay, EC2 for our backend servers. Backend servers. Then ALB, Elastic Load Balancer for our load balancing our application. Okay, RDS for our database. IAM roles for our security. Then CloudWatch for monitoring. I am minimizing this. Okay. Here RDS we will use MySQL or Postgres. Okay. For our main outcome is production style environment on AWS with three tier web application. Our project 2. This project 2 is the serverless app using the Azure functions. This is day 8 to day 14. Here we are using the Azure functions, blob storage for our storage, CosmoDB for our database, application insights for logging, and VNet for virtual network. And also Azure AD for Azure AD for security. Then after that project 3. This is containerized app on the GCP. This is the day 15 to day 20. These days will be changing this based on this project dependencies. Okay. Here we are using the GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine, then cloud storage, pub, public and pub and sub for messaging, cloud SQL for database, then cloud logs for the monitoring. Here we are building build the dockerized application. Okay, dockerized containerized application After that, this will deployed in the GKE. After that, add in the processing for via pub and sub for messaging. After that, configure with Cloud SQL for database for automating the backups. Then logging and alerts for using the cloud logging. This is our phase one. For this end of the phase one, we will learn this production level systems in each cloud. Then go to the phase 2. This is the replicate and compare the cross cloud across the clouds. Here learn the cloud differences by building the same architecture in 3 times. Here project 4. This is a multi-cloud CI/CD systems. For CI/CD, we use 3 clouds here. For AWS pipeline, we use the code commit, code build, code deploy, then deploy in the ECS. Yeah, Elastic Container Services. Second one is the Azure pipeline. Here we use the Azure repos, Azure pipelines, Azure services. Then GCP pipeline, we use the Google Google source repos, then Cloud build, Cloud run. Our main outcome is you will understand the CI/CD in difference in deeply. Okay. Then project 5. Here also we use the cloud storage and comparison for replication. Here also we build this one project in 3 clouds. For storage S3, SQS, Lambda, DynamoDB. In Azure, Blob, Queue storage, functions, and table storage. In GCP, we use cloud storage, pub and sub, cloud functions in Firestore. For this, for these three, we'll do the same, but different clouds and different names. Then project 6, this is the networking and security handles. Here implement the secure networking. In AWS, we use the VPC, private subnets, NAT gateways, and the security groups. In Azure, we use virtual networks, energies, private endpoints. In GCP, we use virtual private cloud, firewall rules, serverless VPC access. Here is our mini project build the same private network architecture in 3 clouds. This is here we complete the phase 2. Now now we will going to the phase 3. Here is the multi-cloud architectures. Now start the building the system with work across the 3 clouds. Here our main goal is build the cloud disaster recovery setup. Replicate the workloads across the 3 clouds. Here is we will do host the our primary app on AWS. After that, standby in Azure. After that, for storage and cloud cloud backup location is our GCP here. A key deliverable is automate backups from AWS to GCP. Then failover scripts. Then health checks. Project 8. Project 8 is multi-cloud Kubernetes services. In same microservice project, we will deploy in 3 clusters. That is EKS for AWS, AKS from Azure, GKS from Google. We will use the shared container registry, that is Docker Hub or GitHub a GitHub register. We use the multi-cloud ingress routing here and use the observability using the Prometheus and Grafana. Okay. Our project 9 is multi-cloud event bus and the messaging. Here we connect the services across the three clouds using the APIs and the messaging. Here you will build AWS Lambda triggers. It will send to the events notification to the Azure functions. For Azure event triggers is sent to the events to the GCP. This GCP functions is again sending to the AWS SQS. This project is simply said AWS is sending the triggers to GCP, sorry, Azure. After that, Azure will sending to the GCP. This GCP again sending to the to the events to AWS. This is the cycle. AWS, Azure, GCP. It will going to this cycle. Okay. Here, this is teaching to identify the federation, then cross cloud secure API communication, how it's work in three clouds along with the help of the APIs. Then event driven architecture at scaling for three clouds. Then finally we come in the phase 4. This is the Capstone portfolio projects. Here project 10, your full multi-cloud software as a service application we can build here. A production ready app deploys across the all three clouds at single module. For this project we can use the Cloudflare for our security CDN content delivery network for front end, then backend for microservice across the Swift, then AWS for authentication and user management, Azure for analytics the services, GCP for the media processing, then shared API gateway for this all layers, then container logging layer for the open telemetry project. This outcome, this is a joint job winning portfolio project. We can build this with end to end with detailed. Okay. Then project 11, this multi-cloud infrastructure as a service. Here we use the Terraform to provisioning the AWS ECS service, Azure Functions app, GCP Cloud Run for for all from the same code base using the modules. Okay. Then project 12, multi-cloud FinOps and the monitoring dashboard. This is a cost to dashboard comparing the using the across the clouds, log ingesting the pipelines, error aggregation into the single panel, then notifying the via Teams or Slack, via any or, or any other messaging apps. Here we are using the tools Prometheus, Grafana, CloudWatch for AWS, Azure monitoring for Azure, and GCP monitoring for GCP. By the end of this 100 days, you will build 12 high-level multi-cloud projects. One multi-cloud SaaS Capstone project. Then Terraform IAC across the three clouds, AWS, Azure, GCP. Then multi-cloud pipelines also in three clouds. Multi-cloud Kubernetes deployments also three clouds. Disaster recovery cross cloud system you will build, and portfolio ready for the cloud engineer role. Okay, if you found this interesting, please follow and subscribe my channel guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And also this complete notes will post in our LinkedIn, and also will post in our official TechCareerHubs website also. And along this information will share the updates in Instagram. If you found, please go through it and follow this complete project and This portfolios will paste in the complete, will create in the GitHub also. If you want, please go through it and learn it. Okay. These all links will paste in our description. Please go through it and learn it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, guys. Thank you so much.